I just watched Squid Game season 3. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, like it really sucks. But the question is, why isn't it getting that much hate? Because nobody cares. Nobody absolutely cares. I really don't care that much either. I mean, okay, I'm a little bad, but still. But what is Squid Game season 3 about? Well, you should know what Squid Game is about. If you don't, then what the hell have you been? And you for like frozen ice or something, man? Cause how do you not know about Squid Game? But you know, the basic premise: a bunch of people who are desperate and need money, try to go. A lot of people are desperate, trying to get some money, and the only way to get this money is to play these games where if you fail, you die. Yeah, simple premise. Don't know why it had to be 3 seasons. That's probably the biggest issue with season 3. Its mere existence, it shouldn't exist. But whatever. Fine, whatever. No, we're jumping ahead. So yeah, the main character he survived the first Squid Game, and then the second season he comes back to the Squid Game to play again to stop it. Third season he tries the aftermath after he failed to stop it. Now, what do you think of the first seasons? Season 1 was pretty good until the last episode where it had some really questionable stuff that dropped it from a 10 to, it's like a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10. Pretty. Season 2 was alright. Don't think it was necessary, but for what it was like whatever. It was passable. I give it a 7. This is complete crap now. We have descended sharp. Okay, the first episode wasn't too bad. I do like particularly stuff with the son and the mother, and the character deaths. I didn't think it did work in the end. I really do like it. So season 3 starts off not the best, not like crazy strong. The first episode was a bit of a slog. The second one kind of got me to wake up a bit, and then by the end, I just completely blanked out. I honestly had to fast forward some of it. I had it on speed on double because I was just so bored. It's like, let's just get this over with. Because this show has only one thing the show does is drill in one message, and the message made perfectly clear by the first season. But the first season made millions of dollars. It became like the biggest show on Netflix. So add 2 more seasons. And again, I guess that's the biggest issue because this season, how do I do this without spoilers? This is the hardest part because whether to describe what's wrong, you need to go into spoilers. But so what I'll say is this: the whole point of the first season of the show, that the rich will always be able to exploit people who are desperate for money, and the willingness, what we're willing to do for money. It's kind of like contrary to human condition, our selfish and greedy actions of a human being. Okay, quite simple. Got the mess very perfectly clear by the first season. Then the second season came, and then the third season came, and they have no purpose but reiterating the same message that was made loud and pretty clear by the first season. So yeah, even the creator himself said he didn't want to make these 2 seasons, but they offered that money, and you can't turn that down. So yeah, that's what we got. And it's so awful, because here's the thing. If you give it, I'm not saying the ending has to be like this, oh, everybody gets the satisfying proper conclusion. No, I'm not gonna be pissed off about that. As I'm pissed off that you're building towards, like, the whole point of the next these 2 seasons were like, oh, we're doing nothing but insinuating that this was what was gonna happen. That he was like just saying, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. But and all of a sudden at the end, for some freaking reasons, like, it pulls back, and it's like, no, we're not gonna do it, because admittedly it would undercut the message if they just went the more simple route, but at the same time, it makes these previous 2 seasons completely pointless. So you're just thinking, why the fuck did I just spend like 13 hours or something watching this, and there's absolutely no point. There's absolutely nothing you're gonna get from these 2 seasons that you don't get by season 1. But Netflix, they need that money, and like the conclusion feels so pointless and not in a meaningful way like say other movies. Again, another great South Korean movie is called Memories of Murder. Again, very little gets, and honestly, the whole movie, very little gets concluded. You can't just spoil that movie for you. Sorry, guys. When you should be watching that instead of this movie, should have watched that instead of this, because that is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. Memories of Murder, perfect, flawless masterpiece, top 10 movies. Because again, the pointlessness really felt like made sense, and the plot was never building to like this huge conclusion. There's no sequel. It just ends because there's nothing left to do, and that's what this show should have done. But no, we want to watch shows on Netflix. We need to keep going. Yeah, because Netflix just can't carry us. This one's depressing feelings of just watching a show needlessly go on. It's like, this poor doggy. It's poor dog, man. Just let it die already, man. Put it down. Put the poor thing out. We're thinking, oh, at least the season 3's finally good. Guess what? When we thought, oh, at least the season's gonna put it down. No, it turns out Netflix ain't done with Squid Game. This finale also has this tease things to come for an American Squid Game, American version. Piss off. Actually piss off. Okay, yeah. Also, the finale makes so many other things useless. Like, remember the cop character? Yeah, the cop. He is completely useless. He has absolutely no purpose. He does jack shit in the season. I can't go and spoil it, but let's just say he had one goal this whole show, and he doesn't achieve it. But by the end, he's like, "Oh, we did such a good job. Yeah, we all succeeded." No, you didn't. You did jack shit. But now you're acting like, "Oh, we did something so awful." No, you didn't. And oh my god, and the characters, like, I know issues, but I get it. I'm not saying they have to live, but come on, at the end, so many of the characters that we care about are gone. You're like, why are we watching this? Because we're not invested, because most of the characters we do know are gone. They're dead. I'm gonna let spoil, but there's only like one character. Everybody else is dead. And they also had a baby. Oh, that stupid baby. And the VIPs come back. Yeah, the one thing that everybody said was awful from the first season, but everybody unanimously agreed was dog shit. And they were even worse. I don't know how they did it, but they're even worse. And it just keeps getting, and it's like, oh my god, why do you have to make this keep going? Why does it have to be 3 freaking seasons? What this? I don't know. This is just annoying. This is so pissed me off. If you like this, it's good for you, but man, this really sucks. This show, again, I know I said it like 20 times, but I cannot reiterate enough that this really should have just been one season. There should have been no more Squid Games. But no. Netflix, it's all your fault. Nothing can truly ever end. And this isn't like Arcane, where it's like a whole world where you can explore new characters, new stories. You can only do it's pretty much our world. Okay, it's America, it's South Korea, all that stuff's here. And that is like several made-up countries, made-up realms, biomes, stuff like that. Magic, things you can explore. Here you can tell like thousands of stories in that world of Arcane. Here you can tell one damn story, the whole freaking show. Just one story. And I'm already sick of it. You already told it more than it needed to be. I don't know. Yeah, final verdict, 3 out of 10. Piss on the shorts curve. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done.